afternoon, I'm Simone Clark-Hooper with your midday news. There is no word yet on a cabinet decision over the government's long-standing dispute with public sector nurses. Cabinet discussed the issue yesterday, and a meeting was set for today with the executive of the Nurses Association of Jamaica to discuss the outcome of the meeting. If the proposal is accepted, a date will be set for the payment of more than $500 million in outstanding allowances to the nurses and the implementation of a hotly contested job reclassification exercise. However, the meeting was continuing at news time. Earlier this week, State Minister in the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service, Senator Arthur Williams, expressed optimism that both issues will be amicably addressed. Last week, scores of nurses took industrial action, resulting in operations being curtailed at several public hospitals. The nurses returned to work on Friday afternoon, and an emergency meeting was held on Saturday, during which government representatives promised to have the matter settled. More than 100 employees of Point Village Hotel in Negril turned up yesterday to hear that they had no jobs. The workers, who had been laid off since May of this year and were scheduled to resume their duties yesterday, were refused entry to the premises. They were instead handed redundancy letters. Latoya Johnson reports.
The situation infuriated the employees, who claimed that they were looking forward to resuming work in order to meet their back-to-school obligations. They claim that the manner in which they have been made redundant is underhanded and cruel. They say no one is willing to speak to them about the situation.
Because we are too long and we not get no money. Nobody contact to me like we know human beings.
Some persons say they've been employed to the hotel for more than 15 years and cannot understand the treatment being meted out to them. This gentleman says they are fed up with the runaround in terms of collecting retroactive monies owed to them.
No money, right? They got on several times and come back down. No money, everything is just few times.
What the union is saying?
Well, the union saying, the man saying they don't have no money to pay.
They're asking for something definitive, claiming it is unfair to them to be wondering when they'll be getting their hard-earned money. In the meantime, attempts to contact the hotel proved futile, as all the numbers listed were out of service. Latoya Johnson, TVJ News.
Meanwhile, the son of the managing director of Brian's Photo Studio, who was taken into custody by flying squad detectives less than 24 hours ago, is expected to undergo intense interrogation later today. Investigators remained hushed about the exact reason for the man's detention. The unnamed suspect was arrested after a team from the flying squad swooped down on the studios located in the Kings Plaza yesterday afternoon. Head of the flying squad, Superintendent Cornwall Bigger Ford, told TVJ News last night while he cannot comment on the investigations, the ongoing probe is of national interest. A 57-year-old woman is this afternoon battling for life after she was viciously attacked by two men at her home in Naysbury, Kitson Town, St. Catherine last night. Reports reaching our news center are that about 10 o'clock last night she was tending to her chickens when two men pounced upon her. One of the men blindfolded the woman and demanded money. The men later began stabbing the woman all over her body. She was rushed to hospital, where she now has been stabilized. One of her attackers is believed to be a family member. Hundreds of students in St. James are benefiting from the generosity of the Palmyra Foundation. Since the start of this week, they have visited 12 schools where books, bags, and other educational supplies were donated. According to President of the Palmyra Foundation, Bob Trotter, motivation is a key part of their program, adding that they are targeting early childhood institutions as too many infants lack the requisite learning materials. Keithlyn Hibbard of St. Mary are seeking your help to locate her. Keithlyn has been missing for the past 11 days. She's said to frequent the St. Anne's Bay, Discovery, and Runaway Bay areas. Keithlyn's father, Keith Hibbard, said she was staying with her mother in Padgee, Port Maria, St. Mary, when she went missing, having left home in the night.
You have been giving us a lot of problems. Come home. Myself and your mother is not doing you anything. You are following friends. Come home.
According to Mr. Hibbert, this is the fourth time that his daughter has gone missing. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Keithlyn Hibbert is being asked to contact the Port Maria Police Station at 994-2333. And in news overseas, in an effort